Good afternoon, Sir Doc Alagos. I'm Jericho Fernandez, VSCS Evening Class. This is my final presentation about software engineering. Let's start. It's about SDLC, Software Development Life Cycle. Software Development Life Cycle. The SDLC is the process that developers and software engineers follow to create software application. It's it is like a roadmap or step-by-step guide that makes sure the software is done properly, on times, meet and meet the needs of user. Without the SDLC, software project can become messy, costly, or even fail. Stages of software development life cycle. Planning phase. Planning. This is the very first stage. This is the very first stage. In planning, the team decides the overall goal of the project. They ask questions like, what problem are we solving? We will use the software. How much time and money do we have? For example, if a company wants to build a mobile banking app, the planning stage would include discussion on security, the target user, and the budget. Planning is important because it sets the direction of the whole project. Stages of software development life cycle. Requirements analysis. After planning comes requirements analysis. In this stage, developers gather information from the client or user to know exactly what they want. Every detail is written down as requirements. Mm. For instance, in a school system project, requirements might include students can log in, teachers can record grade, and administrator can print reports. These stages avoid misunderstanding between the developers and the users. Stage of software development life cycle. Design. In the design stage, developer and system architect decide how the software will look and function. They create diagrams, flowchart, and sometimes even sample user interfaces. Using the example of school system, the design stage might show where the login page will be, how grades are stored in the database, and what the reports will look like. These steps work like a blueprint before the actual building starts. Stages of software development life cycle. Implementation or coding. This is the part this this is the part most people think of when they hear software development. In this stage, programmers write the actual code in the chosen programming language like Java, Python, or C++. Continuing the school system example, developers would now write the code that allows teachers to enter grades, students to view their score, and admins to generate reports. This stage usually takes the most time because it is where the actual product is built. Testing. After the coding is done, the software is tested to find error or bugs. Testing makes sure that the program works as expected and that users will not encounter serious problems. For example, tester will check Can a, can a student log in successfully? What happens if a wrong password is entered? Can the teacher grade inputs be saved correctly? Testing improve the quality and reliability of the software before its release. Deployment. Deployment means releasing the software so user can finally use it, depending on the project. Deployment could mean installing the program on the computer, publishing it on the web, or uploading it to an app store. Using our example, the school system may be installed on the school computers or made accessible online for the teacher and students. Maintenance. The life cycle does not end when the software is released. After deployment, developers continue to maintain the software. This includes fixing bugs that were not found earlier, updating features, and improving performance. For example, if teachers request a new feature to automatically compute averages, developers will add it during the maintenance stage. Or if a bug is discovered, it must be fixed right away to keep the system working properly. Summary. Summary. So to summarize, stages of the SDLCs are planning, requirements analysis, design, coding, testing, deployment, and maintenance. Each stage has its own purpose, and skipping one can cause big problems in the project. Type of SDLC models. In software develop in software development, there is not only one way to follow the SDLC. Different project and team use different models depending on their needs. Here in the next slide are the most common SDLC models. Requirements, design, development, testing, deployment. Number 1, waterfall model. This is the oldest and simplest model. Work goes step by step, like water flowing down and waterfall. You cannot go back to the previous stage once it is finished. Example, first finish planning, then requirements, then design, and so on. It is good for small projects, but it is not flexible when changes are needed. Number 2, okay, is a uh, preparation of acceptance test cases. Design, architectural, module design, coding, unit testing, integration system like integration test, unit test. Okay. Number 2, be model validation and verification. This is like the waterfall model, but testing is planned in parallel with each stage. For every development stage, there is a matching testing stage. It is very strict but ensure high quality. Often used in the project, often used in projects where failure is not acceptable, like medical or defense system. Increment model, like this, the diagram. Incremental model. The software is built in parts or increment. Each increment adds new feature until the full system is complete. It is good because the user can already use some parts while the rest is still being developed. Example, a messaging app that the first launches with the basic text messages, then later adds picture, calls, and video chat. Number 4, iterative model. Iterative model. In this model, the software is built in version or irrita- itera- iteration. Each version is improved again and again until the final product is ready. Mistake can be corrected early because feedback is used in very iteration. Example, a game that first releases a beta version, then keeps improving graphics, picture, and performance. Number 5, spiral model combines design and prototyping in stages. Look like a spiral because it goes through planning, risk analysis, development, and evaluation repeatedly. It's good for big, risky, or complex projects. Example, banking system or large government software. Agile. Agile model very popular today, focuses on flexibility, teamwork, and continuous feedback from users. Work is divided into small cycles called sprints, usually lasting 2 to 4 weeks. Users see results faster and changes can be made anytime. Example, most modern apps like Facebook, TikTok, or online shop use Agile because users need change quickly. The Big Bang Theory, the Big Bang Model. Very simple. Developers start coding with little planning, work for small projects or experiments, but it's very risky for large projects because there is no clear process. Summary. To summarize, the main SDLC model are waterfall, step by step, no going back. B model, strict testing plan with each step. Incremental, build software part by part. Iterative, improve software through repeated version. Spiral, focuses on risk analysis and repeated cycle. Agile, flexible, fast and team-based. Big Bang, little planning, high risk, choosing the right SDLC models developed on the project size, goal, and how much flexibility is needed. Thank you. Again, I'm Jericho Fernandez. This is my final presentation. Thank you, Sir Doc Alagos.